Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Tuesday morning. It is the 6th day of June, 2023. This is the morning briefing, and as I look out the window of the home office this morning, clouds. There have been sprinkles here in the last half hour, and it is a cooler day as well. The cool is going to remain. The rain, well, that's going to give way to a day similar to what we saw yesterday. And I heard a few comments yesterday about people saying this is weird for this time of year. And it may seem so, but I was thinking back that I thought we had something very similar a year ago. There was something that triggered in my head, so I went and looked back. And last year on June 5th, Sacramento saw a high of 81 degrees and had 0.15 inches of rain. There was a little system that came through on June 5th last year. Today's the 6th, so it's about the same exact time. Similar temperatures, less rain, but still, we do still occasionally get some rain this time of year. This one is a little bit different. So let me show you what's happening this morning. This is the radar. As I'm recording this around 8:50 this morning, and as I put this into motion, we have this same motion that we've been looking at the last couple of days. Everything coming from the east, some showers into Butte County, better showers down here, but in between these little sprinkles going through Sacramento County, it's fairly tough, as I was mentioning yesterday, to get the precipitation all the way down through the drier layers that you see down on the valley floor. But still, we are still seeing some of that, very light sprinkles. Now, again, watch this motion coming from the east. And you'll notice that other than the ground clutter, you don't see anything here in the Sierra. And speaking of ground clutter, of course, keep in mind that this is windmills here. But above all of that, you do see the precipitation making its way through. Okay, so you have this motion here, and notice where that rain is. Now let's take a look at the satellite. Same motion. Here is that area of cloud cover, and then look what's happening behind it. Everything clears out. So even areas like, let's say, Sacramento County, San Joaquin County, and especially Solano and Yolo counties, where it is overcast as I'm recording this, we're going to get back to some sun through the middle part of the day as we get this motion continuing. Then, as the Sierra is already breaking out into sunshine, then we'll open the door once again for more thunderstorms to develop. All of this still rotating around a low that's spinning around down to the south, and you can just get that motion from the east. Nice little wave clouds here on the Coast Range, Mendocino County. Beautiful little wave clouds right there, those little bumps that you see in the clouds. And then we still have marine layers. So that's the interesting thing is here that aloft we have this offshore flow, but down at the surface underneath that, we can still see the marine layer. It's better seen to the north. And then you have the higher clouds above it. So we have marine layer with onshore flow. We have clouds going above that in the higher elevations. So let's talk about where we're going to see rain later on today. So I'll show you the HRRR, and this shows that little band of rain going through this morning. And then this is into the afternoon, and once again, you see the thunderstorms developing. Let's say that would be maybe around the Kirkwood area, and then coming down Highway 88 and Highway 50, perhaps, if this is exactly true. And then, similar to yesterday, we may get some sprinkles down into, let's say, Auburn, and maybe into Chico. But a lot of this is probably not going to reach the ground. This is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but we'll go from the clouds this morning in the valley to sun, and then back to clouds by the evening. And then this is Wednesday. Wednesday, we have the similar activity, although on Wednesday, it looks as though it's going to stay more confined to the crest of the Sierra, but Plumas County, Quincy, Portola, Gray Eagle, you'll likely see thunderstorms once again on Wednesday, and some of the clouds will come down the valley, but I think we'll have less of a chance of getting some of that down on the valley floor on Wednesday. And then Thursday, probably a lot less of that. All right, so that's the HRRR. The NAM nest is similar, but there are a few little differences here. So this is today, and you can see the initiation is almost in exactly the same spot on this model. That would be the area along Highway 88, Carson Pass, Kirkwood, down Highway 88. Also, another one here north of Grass Valley. Coming down the valley with that flow from the east, and then dissipating as we head into the evening hours. And then on Wednesday, similar sort of thing, but this model is a lot less active on Wednesday with the activity in the Sierra, and once again confined to the crest of the Sierra, but as well as Plumas County. And then on Thursday, there'll be even less activity. So the trend here is going to be less and less as we go through the next couple of days. But today, we will continue to see a lot of clouds in the area, and we're going to have to watch those thunderstorms coming down the hill. So for those of you in, let's say, El Dorado and Amador counties along the Highway 88 corridor or the Highway 50 corridor, even down to Highway 49, we may be seeing some of those showers come down. Don't know whether or not we'd see any thunder down at those lower elevations. What we've been tending to see is the thunder and lightning and hail is up above, let's say, 5,000 feet. And then the remnants of the thunderstorms come down the hill, bringing us some light rain down toward, let's say, the 1,500, 2,000 foot range down around Highway 49. So that's what we'll be watching during the day today. So really interesting weather pattern. And looking farther down the road, I still don't see the pattern changing to bring us anything in the way of warm weather. We'll get rid of this low. We'll warm up a little bit toward the end of the week, but there'll be another trough coming our way that'll bring us the possibility of more cool weather as we head toward the weekend, or at least cooler than average. And as of today, the average high is 86. So yeah. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention is I mentioned a year ago on June 5th, we had rain and a high of 81. On June 9th, we had 100 degrees, and we had a few days over 100. I don't see that happening this year, but one of these days we will hit 100 degrees. And right around now, June 6th, June 7th is the average date of our first 100. So without any 100s in our forecast, we will have a later than average first 100 degree day. It doesn't really mean much, but at least we've gone through May and this probably the first half of June without hitting 100 degrees. That is good news for your AC bill, trying to keep your house cool. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. It being a Tuesday, there will be a Facebook live chat tonight at 8 o'clock. And otherwise, I'll be on KCRA, the usual times, 4 through 7 o'clock tonight. And of course, tonight at 10 and 11 o'clock too. So that's what I've got for you today. Keep your eye on the sky. We may be seeing more thunderstorms today. I'll keep you posted as we go through the day. Make it a great day. I'll talk to you later.